We're live.
Hey, everyone. My name is Priya Mohan, and you must be thinking, is it Friday? The answer is no, it is not Friday. It's Thursday. But tomorrow, Shafali has this big thing that she needs to do. And tomorrow, I have been invited to my sister in law's 50th birthday. Happy birthday, Shawali. And so we decided we would film a day earlier, and then we were going to show you a pre recorded live tomorrow. But then we thought, what if we just see if anybody joins us today? So at the last minute, I just sent out an email. I hope you'll look for it, letting you know that we are live tonight. It doesn't say anything about us being live tomorrow, but we will also be live, but pre-recorded tomorrow. And it'll be exactly the same thing you're watching today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Priya Mohan. And people have been asking us, so what do you guys do on this live anyways? And that's a really great question. So I am coming to you from our store in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And we have been around for about 6 years. What's that? Go. We have, okay. We have been around for about 6 years. And what we are getting better and better at is sourcing pre-loved vintage pure silk saris and turning them into clothing that is size inclusive, age inclusive, one of a kind, great for travel, full of color, full of energy, and light as a feather, which makes it great for packing. Also, you don't need to worry about dry cleaning these pieces. Most of them can go right into a washing machine on a delicate cycle and hang dry. So I am going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing here now today. So Shafali, who is the lovely lady on the other side of the camera, did you want to say hello?
Hey guys.
So Shafali, in the last live, she gathered together a bunch of pieces that were icy or that had beautiful, like crisp blues and greens and grays. And then we thought on the other side of the spectrum, wouldn't it be fun if we pulled pieces that had a little bit more vibrance and color and in fact carried their own energy, which led to us calling this frequency, because what we noticed is that a number of these fabrics that we chose also seem to have their own energy in them.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of these patterns that these silks are like obviously are inspired by. Yes, a lot of them are nature. Kind of like the vest that Priya's wearing today or right now, which is our deal of the day, which is why she wanted to.
And I'm going to tell you about that in just a second.
A lot of these patterns have almost this kind of aura pattern, or they kind of look like sound waves or energy waves. And a lot of frequency art I've seen is very indicative of these patterns and pieces that we see. So it started with one piece. It was this kimono sleeve top that looked like sound, like, you know how when a speaker booms, it
kind of looked like a speaker boom. You can't see her hand doing this.
I'm doing.
This is what her hand is doing.
It reminded me of that. And then I went around the store and found a few more that kind of looks like that. And it was pretty cool to see it come together intentionally, but also unintentionally in this color scheme.
Well, to see that there was this theme that existed,
right?
That we'd never really, we thought about florals as a theme or colors as a theme, but this type of energetic frequency pattern, it turns out, is also a theme. So Shafali alluded to it just a second ago. I am wearing today's deal of the day. Now, this is something new that we've started. Every single day, we will be taking one of our fabulous full price silk pieces, and we will be putting it on sale for 24 hours only at 50% off. So the only way you can find out which piece it is by checking our stories. And because we are always flying by the seat of our pants, we can't even tell you when that's going to happen.
Yeah.
At some point during the day, we'll get there.
It's funny. Margaret said that the email link is incorrect.
No.
Yeah.
To which part?
To the collection, Margaret, let us know. But she did say the new Zsiska necklaces and earrings are wow.
Oh, good. Darn. And you know what? This is the one day that I didn't go onto my computer
and check
every single link.
Yeah, that's okay.
I did change them, but you know how sometimes they don't save?
Yeah. If you guys want, you can comment frequency.
Yes.
On every single post, or see if it works for the live as well.
It should. If you just used our keyword thing, it'll work. So if you are on Facebook or Instagram, you can type in the word frequency and you will get a link to today's post. If you're on Facebook or Instagram and you type in show me, it will take you to a page with featured collections, and the top featured collection is this collection, and you'll be able to get to it.
It's the link to get to the live, says Margaret.
on the email?
Yeah. That's okay. We're here. We're here.
I saw it populate. So then it didn't save. Because you know how what you have to do is you have to put in the URL thing and then the picture shows up and then you have to add the photograph on top of it. So you get the little.
Yeah.
So I did both of those. I'm so sorry. I did not have time to check. And there's nothing I can do about it now. So I really appreciate your patience with that, guys. Maybe we resend it, revised.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah. So I am wearing the deal of the day. And the only way to find out about the deal of the day is to watch our stories and be the first one to purchase, because whoever pays first gets it. And today I was inspired in choosing our deal of the day by the new Zsiska jewelry that we have awaited for so long. But first, let me show you this fabric in case you didn't get a good look at it. So this has cut thread work, which we have talked about in the past, which means that on the back, you can kind of see these little fringes. And that's where after the embroidery is done, they just take those threads and cut them. But that's what it looks like on the good side. And then that's the bad side, which also looks good. So
the bad side
is
naughty
also
side.
And the colors in here are teal, red, blue, and a bluey fuchsia. And then this is actually a goldish color, which is why I held it up with these pants, which are from our winter Bryn Walker collection. And this color is called Dandelion, but it looks great with the gold.
It really does. Makes very sparkly.
And I'm pairing it right now with the Ruselia pants from our spring Bryn Walker collection. So these are available for pre-order still. If you are on Instagram or Facebook, you can type in the word linen for the links. The final day to pre-order your favorite color is February 15th for delivery in May. Other than that, you have to be satisfied with what we have in stock, and it's been going so quickly. So if you wanted to get your linens immediately and not wait, check out our in-stock selection. You'll find the link on our website. Or pre-order, save 20%. Choose whatever color you want. Don't be constrained by our choices in sizing and color. And instead, pick what your heart desires, and you'll get it in May. And then after that, these colors are gone. Bryn Walker is famous for leaving you wanting more. So definitely check that out. And are there any questions, or has anybody found us that we're here today?
Yeah, tons of people are joining us. Yeah. And Margaret said she only mentioned that for the newbies, not for the old timers. And Judy says, happy Thursday. Jane says, hi there, happy Thursday. And when Judy said happy Thursday, she sent a emoji. Thursday. And Sabina says, happy Thursday live.
Thank
Nancy
you for
Cabell says,
us.
hello all.
Oh, thank
Jackie
you so
says,
much,
happy
everyone.
First time Thursday. And Heather says, it'll be fine, Chris. All good.
You guys are honestly the best.
Somebody was stressed.
I was so stressed. I messaged because I came into the store, and I don't always do that because I get caught up in the stuff that's here, and the ADD part of me really needs to be sitting chained to a desk with a list. And that is the only way I get through the things I need to get through. As soon as I start wandering, I'm like, Alex, let's have a conversation. That would be lovely. Not even noticing the minutes tick by. So at about 6:15, I'm like, oh, did I send that email? No, hadn't sent that email. And now I can honestly say it takes an hour and 45 minutes to complete an email without checking the links.
Yep.
So now we know. It's official. So we did get in our Zsiska necklaces, everyone. I am in love. So, whoops, wait here. We only got 2 of this necklace. Shefali and I are both drooling over it. Alex is drooling over it. And I have at least promised that I will not grab this one. I will let this one go to you and hope beyond hope that I can get more. So these are made of resin. They are ethically made in Thailand. This particular necklace is called the Farah necklace, F-A-R-A, and it is $85 Canadian for our US customers. So assuming the 100% tariff on French goods that our good friend Donald J. Trump promised does not go through, we can get these to you at a fairly decent tariff. The only problem is, as we all know, tariffs are fluid.
Well, these aren't French.
Oh, these aren't France. Sorry, these are Thai. I was thinking about something else, which I will tell you about later. These are Thai, and I don't think there has been any tariff drama with Thailand.
I think there was in the beginning, but I don't think
that
so
was
anymore.
tariff country with the whole.
Oh yeah, yeah, of
with
course,
the whole world.
Oh, sorry, I'm so behind.
Right. But now tariffs have settled. So this is not an Indian product, and as long as we ship it to you separately, it will not be. You will not be charged the Indian tariffs on it. So I'm in love with this. It comes in 2 colors. And what I really love about it is, so if you were to get this one, which is a true cobalt blue and a slightly lighter emerald green, I feel like it is coming out very accurately there. The back of it is grays and blacks. So you're really getting 2 complete necklaces for the price of one, which makes it extra yummy. And then this one, we only have one left. That's how fast that one went. So this one is a red. It is basically the same color as Rusalia. The top I'm wearing is Lipstick by Blue Sky, and this is Rusalia by Bryn Walker. So the red is the same, and then it kind of has this coppery color on the outside. Up here we have a pink, which is very close to Mandevilla, and then on the back of this one, you get a marbled copper, almost like an orange. It is stunning. It really is a 2-for-1. So these 2 are our favorites. We literally have 2 of this and 1 of this. And starting tomorrow, we're going to desperately try to get more because we're in love. And each of those has a matching set of earrings, like 2 different styles of earrings. So we hope that they go to a good home because they're lovely, absolutely lovely. Let me try on some more things now. So Shefali, which was the one that you said I must try on? This one?
That kimono sleeve top, because this was, 'tis my inspiration.
I love it.
Or actually, is it a poncho? Oh, well, it's a poncho.
It's a poncho. So let me come up and tell you about the colors first. So I can see why Shefali, like this does sound, it looks like how sound would look.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I see certain visuals or for like music or like sound waves, especially for a lot of electronic music that's pretty popular for visualizers, this is kind of what they have for like a deep techno mix, if you know what I mean. So as you ladies know, so it was pretty cool to see that pattern in conjunction with, you know, pieces of nature. And I think that's also very, symbolic, right? Like it could be anything. It could be like bark or the layers of bark in a tree with, you know, roads and plants, right? Like it could be like a map, or it could be, you know, the channel or the pattern of music. And I think that to me is what inspired this collection, kind of the idea of the pattern of music and sounds and waves and energies. So
yeah, and actually it's funny that you mentioned energy. First, let me talk about these colors. So I think you could see them quite clearly when I was up to closer to the camera. This is like an ochre marigold. Here we have a red, but there's also some burnt orange, definitely some black in the circles there. And then the fun begins on this side. We have a tan, a true green, a true red, some black, and some white, which is never ever pure white. It's probably just a very light gray. But yeah, those are the colors we're looking at in here. This would work with dandelion pants. It would work with, so this is koi. You could definitely pair it with the koi.
yeah, especially with that orange on the side.
Yeah. And this is dandelion. So there is actually no, it works though, right? Because of the marigold color.
Yeah, I think it's that tone of ochre, right? Even though the color isn't in there.
No, and I feel like it looks better in person than it's looking on camera. Like when I look down, I can really see how these colors blend, but I think the light is that's making this look brighter.
From a distance, it looks good.
Yeah, because like this actually is the real color. Right now, you're seeing the real color of the pants, and you can see that it's slightly more, it's not as electric. It's slightly more muted, a little more subtle. And then if you were somebody who picked up the uni pants, which were also from this winter's collection, there it is with uni. It's a perfect match. What were we about to talk? Right. So I'm trying to do a blog post every week. And so it's funny that Shefali said energy, because I've been thinking when she said that she was doing frequency, the first thing that came to my mind was energy, and how energy just travels. Like it travels within a room, it travels from person to person. And so I wrote a blog post about it. I do hope you'll read it. It's linked in the email. It's also on our website, and it will be it'll come out in a Facebook and an Instagram post on Sunday. But basically what I said in it was that, you know, people carry an energy with them, and it's so easy through an act of kindness or through a smile right? Or a pause where somebody stops to listen to you, to just lift the energy in the room. And I really felt that today. I was in the store, stressed out as always with my lists. And Kim ordered me some soup because she knew I wouldn't stop and eat. And Alex she was exhausted. She's been here since 7 a.m. She's still working hard at 4 and just still has this beautiful, calm smile on her face. Like she just does not let the stress get to her. And it's hard to be stressy when you're surrounded by all of this positive energy. It just reminded me that we all have that power. But then it got me thinking, the way you get to that, having that power of being able to lift a room with your energy is to make sure you keep your cup replenished. And for me, a lot of the time that's playing around in my closet. And I think maybe for you guys too, it's, playing with color and looking at pattern and reminding yourself of the small, beautiful things in the world that give you those little glimmers of joy and the energy to lift a room. So this one here, I'm actually going to try this one later. I think I'm going to try to find things.
There's a really nice kimono sleeve jacket that I see. If you go a bit down, it's red. It's got the gold lines in it. There's the high-low, and then there's also a jacket as well.
Ooh, pretty. So you can really see that this is red and this is more of a burgundy when you hold it together. But I also think it gives you that multi-tonal look, where they're all different shades of the same color. And I think just like a pop of color necklace in a totally different color would bring the whole thing together.
I think so too, yeah. It would look more intentional if you were very particular about different tones of red together.
So I actually really love this darker shade on the outside. I find that the darker reds are a little bit more slimming because they're darker colors. And then this actually has a little bit of a greeny tone in it. I'll see if I can, it's gold. It's actually a gold paint, but it reads as because like an antique gold. So a little bit almost greenish. So here's controversial pairing. Green with it, Shefali?
Yeah, I think green
or the gray cat.
Gray cat would be kind of fun.
Gray cat would be so much fun, right? Okay, so guys, I got these cat necklaces. People laughed at me, but I said, no, they're cute. We will love them, and we will give these cats homes.
I think they're sweet. They're really kitschy. It's kind of like when you see like cool cat resin earrings. It's fun.
It's fun for the lady who has everything. So we got these in teal and red and gray. And the back of them is just like a marbled, and it's hard for me to, can they see it? It's like a marbled gray, multi-tonal gray. It's a little reflective. And on this side, you don't see the marbling quite as much because there's a clear coat over the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a little black cat with a white tail and a white heart here. But yeah, I think that gives you a focal point that ties all these colors together, and maybe a pair of black shoes.
No, totally. Yeah. There's even a cardigan in there. It might be, maybe it's in the front or it might be in the back. Is it that one? Yeah, I think that one would go really well with the cat necklace.
Let's give her a try.
But yeah, it was interesting. Just quickly, I wanted to say one other thing about how, like, when I was pulling the pieces, because I always pull 12 for the post and then I pull more for the live. There were pieces in there that I guess you could like very arbitrarily say are like frequency and patterns because of the lines. But honestly, I felt like they were more animalistic. So I'm really excited to do like a kind of a more animal print collection.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Right?
Yeah. That's a great idea.
For that. Yeah. Pair a cat pendant with a bird silk. That would be so
That
fun.
would be hilarious. You see, you guys know how to have fun. That's what I'm talking about. Little glimmers of joy.
Some stylish symbolism.
A little bit of tee-hee-hee in your wardrobe. So there we go. We have the gray and the black and the red tied together with this necklace. And again, I'm wearing the long sleeve jazz top because people have been asking about layering for winter. And this is what I would do, is just wear a bamboo top that has long, tight sleeves. Like I find that tight sleeves are key when you're layering over with the silk. I mean, for me, maybe not for everybody. And then I like something that's a little looser through here because this is where I keep all my assets.
This is where I have my gold.
Yeah. Did you hear all that stuff about gold that's been going around lately?
No.
Remind me, I'll tell you. Okay. So here we go. We have the gray cat necklace, and then we have the gray and black. And I always feel like I've said this before, there are certain colors that are timeless. And for me, it's gray, black, red, white. You put those together and you have created something no matter what you do. To wit, I think that's the word I'm thinking of. We only have a few of these, guys. One of these did have to come home with me. They're from a previous Zsiska collection, and so they're no longer available. This is that same Prue necklace, except instead of having it in colors, we have it in black and white.
Crazy.
And I do love her. I love her deeply. I think we have 2 available still. They're unbelievable. Just so beautiful. And then the back looks like this, but I don't think you would ever wear the back to the front just because of where the string hits. There.
Jane said to Heather's comment, that is priceless. And Marguerite had a question, and maybe you can answer this. She said the photo of the 2 ladies behind Joy all grown up are the items they're wearing from the February preview or existing stock. Was that the photos?
So Joy all grown up. The picture of the 2 ladies from Joy all grown up. So if it's on the email, the images that are of Corey and Gail towards the bottom half where it kind of breaks down what they're wearing, those are sneak peek items, which is why you haven't seen them yet. They are going to be released as part of the sneak peek. Other than that, there's a picture of me that has writing over top of it, and that one is a very old picture, and those pieces aren't available anymore.
Yeah. I think where...
So I do have Joy all grown up at the top of all of our newsletters. So that's why I'm thinking that that's where she's seeing it.
Those were from last summer. It was Gail and I. Oh, yeah. So they're probably not available anymore.
So this, again, is the one that is blue and green, but this is how it looks on the gray side. Literally somebody, please buy this. Buy it. Please, please put me out of my misery. It is too beautiful.
Yeah, you don't have to buy it for your own pleasure, but just...
You're buying it for me. You're doing me a favor.
Pleasure.
Okay, so beautiful, soft frequency pattern. You can see it right there.
And you know what it is? It's that ribbing. That's kind of like what sound waves look like if you're like looking at it on like Ableton or some kind of software like for music. That's how the sound waves look when they're really condensed.
So Shefali is all about the music right now because tomorrow she's putting on a big event as a charity event. And we are going to talk about this event because we really want to talk about the charity.
Yes.
Which is, Shefali is putting on a DJing event tomorrow night. It's tomorrow, Friday night, which is why she's not here for the live. And the money that's raised is going towards the YWCA of Hamilton, which now more than ever, given this cold spell, really needs money. So Shefali is all about the music right now. She's got an inner. And
then I tied it into my word to make it more convenient. No, I'm kidding. But the YWCA Hamilton has been in Hamilton for over 130 years, servicing this community, especially here downtown. They provide lots of services like meals, support, what's it called? Like transitional housing services, and also emergency housing. So if you're a person, who is unhoused or is looking for emergency housing every night, you can wait at the YWCA when they open, and they're able to, offer a limited number of beds. And, they have really tried to provide as many beds as possible, especially with the cold spell. Every night they are, I think, they have space for 80 beds, or not even beds, just 80 people, and they take in 130, and they're only funded by the government for 35.
Wow. So Shefali is hosting a show, and she's got a DJ from Berlin, and Rachel and Mira are also part of the action.
Yes.
So yeah, apparently half the staff at Sorry Not Sorry also works with Club Closet. So there you go. Small world. The necklace I was just wearing was also a Zsiska necklace. That's one that they kind of come out with it all the time. They haven't retired it yet. So it's basically 2 half moons, 2 semicircles. The top one is black and the bottom one is silver. And we also have it in gold. So black and gold, black and silver. And I didn't get the earrings. Okay. I didn't get the earrings to go with the silver one. I think I ordered them for our next shipment, which has shipped, by the way. So we are going to be just topped up with so much Zsiska jewelry really, really soon. And we're going to have so much fun with that. Flush. That's the word I was thinking. We will be flush with Zsiska jewelry. So this one here is the waterfall top that goes with the same cardigan that I just tried on. Again, it also has the gray in it, and I'm wearing it round neck to the front, but you could spin it around and wear it the other side to the front as well, which is a V-neck.
It is a V-neck, yeah. And Jackie had asked just one long tunic with side ties. There will be more in the sneak peek. Yes. So I believe that we have only started.
Are there? No, there's no.
No,
there should be no long tunics with side ties. If there is even one, then that's a mistake.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. No, this is the one that doesn't have any. It's the next one that's going to have them.
Okay.
So the three, it should say there, we do have a list on the website of the pieces that we're releasing. If one tunic with side ties snuck through, then that may be the only one, because the rest haven't even arrived yet. The pieces that we don't actually have, so we're going to save them for the next one, is we have maxi dresses, boleros, 10 maxi dresses, 10 boleros, and the side tie tops, which did not arrive in time. Are they listed there?
I'm checking.
I'd like to try this on with a different color. So this is that same fabric we were looking at before. It's a crepe silk. You guys saw it in the kimono sleeve jacket. This here is a high-low top. So it's the same colors. You've got that same frequency kind of pattern. Hope you guys can see it. It's like a tone-on-tone pattern. Shivali, can you see if they can see it? Just a quick look at your camera.
Yeah, they can.
Okay, good. And then we also have this paint in kind of little jaggedy lines. And that's what that looks like. So the high-low top is basically, it's like a blouse at the front. It lands on me just past my belly button. My belly button is here. So it covers that pouch right here. And if it doesn't cover it, it definitely floats over it. So everyone assumes it's nothing but flat under there.
No, it's just flow.
It's just flow. And then it's got the two slits at the side and a bit of an elegant tail, which is nice because it covers your bottom. It's elongating. And for those of you who weren't around when this was created, the idea behind it was we really loved having those duster length, our dusters.
Having a constant cape.
Yeah, like having that beautiful, flowy, ethereal cape. But then I always used to be like, but now what am I going to wear under it? Now I have to think about that. And so I was like, oh, what if we incorporated the top with the duster? So you get this beautiful flow, but the top is already part of it. So it's a one piece, one and done, as Shefali likes to say.
A one and done, a double whammy.
So I was going to talk about something else. It wasn't the Zsiska jewelry. We have a shrug in this. So here's a shrug in that same fabric that we liked the vest for. Have we ever layered a shrug over a poncho? I said vest.
Maybe once, but I mean, I could use a refresher.
Let's try it. So in this fabric, you guys have already seen a poncho. Let's see how it looks together. Well, I remember what I was going to say. So Kim had one of her friends watch us do a live last week, and she's like, oh, you should watch the live. You'll learn about all these different styling things. And her friend watched the live, and she was like, but I don't get it, because like, they're not just talking about clothes, they're talking about so many things. And Kim was like, so yeah, like, I don't even know how to explain what the live is. It's kind of more like a podcast. So we were thinking, Kim and I, and then we got Shefali in on it as well, that maybe we need to call this something other than the Friday Night Live. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just checking. So we do actually have one long tunic with side ties.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. So we have one. But that is the only one because it wasn't supposed to get released. So yeah, we were talking about if we could give the Friday Live a different name to really, so that it properly expressed what really goes on here, which is a lot of chatting about a lot of stuff, that it's like kind of hanging out with your girlfriends as they're getting dressed for something. And you see it in every movie. The girls are hanging out in someone's closet and they're chatting, and someone keeps reaching into the closet and saying, what about this? And the friend says no, and it gets thrown aside. That sort of a feel and a vibe of friends hanging out and chatting while they're also looking at some cool clothes. and, deciding what they like and what they don't like. What is the name for that?
I had said that we should call it in the closet, where it's just like a segment where we're basically just in the closet.
In the closet with Priya and Shefali?
Yeah.
I feel like then there's like a whole, but will she ever be coming out of the closet?
No, I think that's our, at this age, it's what your husband constantly,
I've rendered her speechless, guys. I rendered her speechless.
At that point, you've talked about your husband at least 40 times. I think whatever they want to think, they can think, right?
They're going to think it regardless.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe I should do this tunic length, I think, because I did it.
Well, maybe. Yeah. So there's less.
So a little bit.
Longer. And clothes closet chats. Marguerite, I like the vision, but that will give me a stroke every time I say it.
Clothes closet. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not wrong.
And Margaret said that. And then Marguerite said free association. ... In the closet, Kim said, I love in the closet. Thank you, Kim.
Oh, Kim, for watching. In the closet. In the closet with Priya and Shefali?
No, because Judy said, sorry, I went right to out of the closet. But the whole point is that it doesn't matter if you're in the closet or out of the closet. And also, it's not the 80s.
What about the dressing room?
Yeah, I like the dressing room, but what are we? I like the action of in the closet, whereas the dressing room is more of
it sounds fussy.
I guess it's more what are we doing in the dressing room? Something nefarious?
Who knows? Okay, I love this, guys. It's a win. Poncho paired with a shrug, and I'm wearing the poncho tunic length, which means I'm wearing the longer side to the front, shorter sides to the sides, tied up both these ends here. And then just to add some fun and some zhuzh. Does anybody even know how to spell zhuzh? Is it a Z-H?
I thought it was zhuzh.
Zhuzh. To add some zhuzh, we put the shrug over top. And I kind of love it. And that's fun.
Oh, zhuzh is it Z-H-U-Z-H?
I think it has a Z too, quite honestly. So the reason I picked this red and black necklace is I have found it very difficult to find beautiful red and black necklaces. So what do you think?
I like that together. That's really sweet.
There.
For some, I think that for some people, and Alex, I feel like this necklace is like the FIFA poncho for this team. I love the FIFA poncho, but some of the ladies in our team are like, why? They're like, it's cool, but also
why?
Why? And I feel like the cat necklace is it's a controversial piece in our store amongst the staff, because I think it's actually really sweet and kitschy.
It's cute.
But Alex is like, maybe I just don't like cats. I kind of hate this necklace.
Wow.
And you know what I think is that if you're somebody who's not the biggest fan, I think that an outfit like this, when you put the necklace on, actually made it really classic.
Yeah. Dare I say. So here's something I have been talking to you guys about, and I finally have the parts to show it to you. This is a Zsiska necklace. It always comes, it's not adjustable. So this is the 5-bead necklace. It's from the Prue collection. And we were talking about how you could make it longer. And I had said, if you have a chain magnet, like for those button chain magnets, it would give you about an extra 3 inches. But I had also said that perchance you could just get this this necklace, which you put your Zsiska beads onto to create your own necklace. You put it on like that.
Okay, genius.
Right?
Zsiska's taking notes as we speak.
Well, I told them that they should come up with an extender, because then even if you needed a little, just sell a 3-inch and a 5-inch extender. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And then maybe once I have a better relationship with them,
but this is cool.
I'll poke a little bit more. But yeah, this does it. Right? So it's sturdy. It's very sturdy. This isn't going anywhere. So if you can use this part for your beads, do you mind grabbing me a couple of beads?
You don't have any beads behind you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So they'll still have their tags on them.
Like the newest beads?
Any beads.
Okay.
Truly some beads that you think would look good with what I'm wearing.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I will take a water break.
We have a lot of suggestions as well for what pieces here. We have a lot of suggestions as well for what are they called for ideas for what to call this?
I would love a good name, guys.
So a word to reference socializing. I agree. But will people know that you're showing Sorry Not Sorry products for those who are looking for it? Definitely. I think that like we would just do the same thing we're doing, but we're just gonna call it different name. Yeah, because for years we called it the Priya Show.
Yeah, it's true. So I know with these tags, it's really hard to see, but this
was intentional.
This is the theory behind the Zsiska beads, is that in addition to using, there, I think you can, this one. In addition to using these beads on your silks, you can also have a collection of these beads, which you put onto either one of their magnetic bands, or you could even just use any kind of a leather string and create some sort of an interesting, colorful combination. But yeah, so this is an option too. And again, you could get 2 of these. And I'm going to pair it. We got some extra colors this time. So in addition to black, we also have red and teal.
Yeah, cute. Imagine if you did red for one and then teal for the other. Yeah, like that. That's awesome. Right. That's cool.
So again, hard to see with that, but I think there's some real potential here with these, just the necklaces, and I don't think they're expensive. I have to double check, but I remember thinking that's highly affordable. So these are $24 each, but basically it is a great big magnet friend, which gets me to, if you live at Sorry Not Sorry, is there something you could do with a magnet? Maybe, right?
You are not wrong about that. Oh, yeah, I was thinking that too.
Undo this.
So while you do that, I will read some comments. So Judy said silk and socializing.
Oh.
Lorena said hanging in the closet. Corey said babbling in the boudoir.
Ooh. You need to take a picture of these because they're going to disappear at the end of the chat. And I love them all.
Okay. And then Heather said silk and the ilk below.
Silk and the ilk. That's such a great, that's cute.
Judy said conversations in a closet. And Jackie said, I liked babbling boudoir. And Dee really said the silk social, which I actually kind of like.
I like the silk social.
I like the silk social, friend. And because I was thinking, like, honestly, what we do is kind of like the social or the view. But would it be awful if we just called ourselves the View, if you know what I mean? So, and Sabina said style and chat. And Judy said she liked the silk social. And Lori said Friday night silks. And then we had, I really like this one from Marguerite. She said, dressing on the side, which I love.
Oh, I actually really like that. You have to get these down.
Yeah, I'm going to screenshot it.
Okay.
And then Marguerite said closet clear out, or Margaret said closet clear outs. And Christine was wondering, can you remove the beads on the 5 bead necklace, ?
I think you can slide them,
but you can't actually remove them.
No. Okay, so I don't know if this works, guys. I'm going to say it does. I am going to say that I could see myself spending a fortune for a designer who did this to a piece of clothing. Can you see it, Shivali? It's cool.
Cool. Okay, I see it. I think maybe not this silk, but I see what you're saying.
Like I like that this looks very intentional.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it needs to be a silk with like
less going on.
And a crepe.
Okay.
Yeah, because you need something that matches the heaviness of the actual.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
Magnet, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. We can do that. Silk social. There was another one that you said before silk social that I really liked too.
Silk in the ilk, conversations in a closet.
Conversation. I am wearing something under here. Fear not, everybody. What were some of the other ones again?
She's coming out of the closet. Hold on. I'm also at the same time of us having this conversation, I'm trying to screenshot. The view from my closet was another one that Judy had suggested. And then I think personally, my personal favorite is the silk social right now. And also
there was another one though that had a pun in it. There was another one with a pun that I really like.
They were all puns. There was dressing on the side.
That's it. Dressing on the side. I love that. Okay, what else was there?
There was we're getting lots of likes for the Silk Social. The view from my closet, Friday Night Silks, Style and Chat, Babbling Boudoir, which started with Corey's babbling in the boudoir. Conversations in a Closet, Silk in the Ilk Beyond, which is so funny.
Conversations in a Closet. I think that was another one that I liked.
I like Closet Convos. That's fun. Like, it'd have to be a bit shorter. I think the ideas are good. It just needs to be kind of like a kitschy kind of thing, if you know what I mean.
No. Keep going. Keep going. I have a brilliant idea.
She's got it, folks.
I've got it. Oh, first of all, I should show you this. It's beautiful.
And there's a side slit top as well.
So and the same fabric?
Yeah.
I will show her, but I think I may have had a great idea. Did I?
This is another, what is it called whenever we have an ADD episode?
Honestly, I had a great idea.
It was a MacGyver episode. We're having a MacGyver
2 seconds. I had the most brilliant idea.
Carrie said name, not game. And love dressing on the side says Puppy Bunny Cat, which I believe is
Jordy. I had this idea that we could use the magnet to clip together. Yeah. Shefali, would you be able to, because there are none here.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh no, wait, there's this one. Lied. We're good. This guy. This is the only jacket here, right?
Maybe. I don't remember right off the top of my head.
This is either going to look
behind you.
Oh, there they are. Okay. So this is either going to look freaking amazing or so ridiculous that we will all afterwards. It's definitely going to be one of the two, though. Of that, I am confident. Okay.
Oh, Carrie said that because she was wondering what's going on.
What? Why?
Carrie was saying that because she was wondering what's going on. And then Jane and Judy both explained to her that we're trying to figure out a name for the Friday Night Live. So I appreciate that, ladies.
Okay, once again, ridiculous or beautiful?
So I see the vision.
It's like a belt, but it's not.
I see the vision. However, I also think to myself,
why is she wearing a necklace? Are you sure that's what you're thinking? Maybe what you're thinking is, wow. Maybe you are.
Maybe what I'm thinking is, can she move her arms further than that position?
And she doesn't want to.
Oh,
she's always aspired to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And this is her moment.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not, but maybe. Also, maybe. You don't know.
Carrie said, haha, eyes.
There's got to be a way to do this.
Hand, the seven-eyed woman.
So that's bad. What I just did there was not great. But I will
say, I have literally seen a luxury designer sell something like that with some honking thing on the side. And people have been like, oh my God, $6,000.
Well, this is what I'm thinking, because it's a magnet. What can't you do with a magnet?
I don't know. Okay, that's kind of fun. This is something I would do. I'm honestly shocked that you're doing this. This is cute. I like this.
Guys, that's fun. And it's not a belt. And I don't feel like...
You know what I would do is I would wear the jacket Dame Judy halfway.
Okay.
Because you need more roundness at the bottom. Pulls the silk down too much. I agree. That was ridiculous, friend. And Carrie said, oh, but that belt thing was cute.
Well, we knew it was going to be one or the other, guys. Now we know which one. If we're not having fun, what are we doing? Okay, so Dame Judy hack. I really do feel like there's got to be a way to use something that this is adorable too, by the way. To use something with a magnet to change up the look. I don't know what it is, but one of you guys will figure it out.
I think, and what's nice about the magnets is for a piece like this, for example, I really liked this necklace, but I always hated.
Okay, just stop. Maybe. No, that's bad. This was bad.
Does it sound like a foghorn?
Something's going on.
Or like somebody's like
Someone's doing
farting really loud.
Yeah. I don't. But there is something.
There is a noise happening. At first, I thought it was a dishwasher, but
okay. So the way that it was meant to be worn is the best. But now we know for sure.
We had to test the theory.
We had to test the theory.
Priya has a scientific mind. She's like, I will not be satisfied until I have tested all options with no bias.
Something there,
of course.
There might be something there still. When I get home, I'll start
double or triple blinded study. Who knows?
There's got to be a way to do. There's got to be a way to use a necklace like a chain magnet. There has to be.
I think there is a possibility. I think the problem is that what we have presented to us is too little fabric to do that. You need a lot more, because with the chain, with the necklace, it provides space for so much more fabric, and the silk folds up really small.
Definitely frequency. So this is just blacks and reds, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just black and red. Two different shades of red, which hopefully you can see right there. And black and red.
Oh, did I mention there was black and red?
And also some black and red.
I'm sorry, what was the color?
Black
and red. Okay.
Black and red.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So what else do we have? Silk social.
Dressing on the side.
Closet conversation.
Babbling brook of boudoirs.
What else could we think of?
I guess it has to, like, we could go for something really, like, you know how sometimes writers for TV shows or like sketch comedies, they come up with like a really like structured episode that's almost ironically structured, like a bottle episode.
Yeah. But how would we title it? Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be so ironically structured and long. Like the show where we put on silks, but we also talk about everything all
I see
at the same time.
Yeah. Really long title.
Yes. Yeah.
The one where we tried on silk.
That's just episode titles. Remember when I used to do the ones of you in the cave?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
In the cave. The cave. What was it? The closet of black.
The cave of black clothes.
Yeah.
And I had Priya standing there for like an hour while I said, "Okay, now you have to look shocked. Now you have to look happy."
We still use those pictures though. Yeah. And Mira thought that they were so funny that she turned them into stickers on our family group chat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think I'm about to change pants because I'm looking for some more red.
Oh, and Marguerite's wondering, what is the style cut difference between the self pocket dress and the sculptural tunic dress?
That is such an excellent question. Let me tell you. Do we have any sculptural tunic dresses here?
Yes, we do.
Do you know where?
I know it's there. I know it's there. That's definitely no, not in that section.
That's it.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Is there also another self pocket? No.
There's tons of there's another self pocket in there.
Okay, let me try a different self pocket. There's tons of self pockets. Tons.
Maybe 2 different beads that don't look like eyes, said Kim.
Maybe
Kim.
Kim. I'm workshopping it, Kim. I'm workshopping it. For sure, chiffon.
That was the sculptural. There was a pink self pocket in there, other than the baby doll. It's beside it, I think.
Yes. Okay, so the difference between a self pocket and a sculptural tunic dress.
Also, this one, I love it. It's wobbly.
I really feel like this would be great with purple pants.
Why don't you do the owl? Or you want to do the verbena?
Yeah, I was thinking verbena.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going to do a pants change before I put that on.
And then we should have a segue song that goes, pants change.
When we started coming up with all these stickers, you may have noticed them. What in the Wabi Sabi, Sneaky Peeks. I figured out how to use stickers, guys.
Yay!
But there's always something new happening.
And then there's Nana approved.
Nana approved, I love. That should be like a...
I have the gavel sound in there.
Yeah, I love it. Nana approved is brilliant.
Nana approved.
So Kim did not have time to do any more of the Nana approved ones today.
That's okay.
She's
Kim.
pumped to do them on Tuesday.
Well, because I told her the next one should be, she talked about this hot grandpa.
She told me,
out.
And it's the continuation of the story, dressing for grandpa's eyes.
Yep.
Okay, so this piece I'm about to try on, I put it on with a pair of verbena. summer weight linen, which we do have a few of in stock, but not very many. And if you really like the color, you can still order it. If you are on Facebook or Instagram, comment linen. And you can find the link. And we also sell tops, like only for pre-order though. A lot of people like the Huxley tank or the Fran top. If you've owned them before, you know how they fit. There's a little video in there that kind of describes it as well. But they aren't styles that we normally carry. We really do just stick with the pants because we're obsessed. So here we go. This is a self pocket dress. And this self pocket dress is in a sheer fabric. So I'm just going to tell you the features of the dress first. So it has a round neck at the front, slightly higher at the back. In the front, you'll notice that there's almost like a swoop that's sewn in right there, here. And this part of the swoop is actually the pocket. So it tucks in to here. And I will try it on as well, just to show you guys. There. And that's your self pocket in the dress. It creates a little bit of extra drape right through here. Across the back, right here, starting at about bust height, there's a slit at the back. And the purpose of that is to give you a little bit more stretch across the back if your girls at the front are a little bit bigger. The other features of this dress, I'll show you, and I'll show you the difference in the other ones. It is a very square dress. It is square through the arms. The arms are the same width at the top and at the bottom. It's a very loose fit, but because it's made out of silk, it also drapes beautifully. Additionally, you'll see that the cut down from the bust line to the hem, it does flare out ever so slightly, but it is still mostly a boxy cut. What you're going to see when I try on the sculptural tunic dress is that's more of a fit and flare, but it's a loose fit and flare. So it has an empire type tightness at the front, at the top, and then just gets wider and wider at the bottom. So let me try this on and then I'll show you.
There's a couple more comments of what we should do.
Okay.
One second. So Sabina said, how about gathering silks, gathering thoughts? And so Priya had actually suggested this.
Yeah, gathering threads is what I had said.
But I think that, not that I don't like it, but I actually like that it's its own thing with the...
And I feel like it's very reflective, and
that's
not
also what I was thinking.
Not as fun as what actually happens here.
Like we do spend a lot of time giggling.
We do.
And it's going to make people think that all we do is giggle and we're very silly. And it's not that that's untrue. Oh yes, I know Alex was talking about that side.
So these necklaces here, we have 3 different colors. This one is the red. We also have it in teal and brown. It's a heart pattern. And on the back of it, you kind of get a matte red heart. I think you can see it there. And then on this side, it's a shimmery heart. And that because of the shimmer, it looks actually more pink. So again, you have like a double-sided necklace. I feel like for this outfit, I could go with the pink. It looks really cute, actually, but I also really like the red. So there you go. So here I am wearing a self pocket dress. You'll notice that the hem is asymmetrical around the front and the back.
And generally the pocket is tucked in, right?
Yes. Oh, pocket became untucked, but there it's tucked in. I am 5'5". On me, it lands at the highest point, which I guess is here, is 2 inches above my knee. At the lowest point, right there, I want to say it's mid shin. So could you wear this dress with nothing underneath but a slip? Yes, as long as you're okay that you will see 1/3 of your thigh. I often wear this dress with leggings in the winter, or I'll wear it with capris or Casbah pants, or I'll wear a slip. I love wearing it with a skirt and then having this kind of go over the skirt. I sometimes wear it with a skirt and then tuck this here up into the skirt to kind of add a little bit more interest and layers. But it is on the shorter side. It is more of a tunic than a dress.
Or you could pull, as I'm quoting Lorena's suggestion, a naughty night in the closet.
You could. Oh.
KNOTTY.
Oh.
Yep. So Dee really, good friend is pulling all the stops. She said social and not KNOT. Sorry. That was her suggestion.
Are you writing these down?
I screenshotted all these.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love these.
And then Carrie said for the name, what about a play on spill the tea? Maybe spill the chai?
Very
and then
cute.
D really said social, but KNOT. Sorry. Oh, she said it twice. Yes.
Social, not sorry.
Yeah. Social, but not sorry.
Social and not sorry. I like getting the not in there, guys. We're getting there. We're getting really close. The not is clever.
Social, not sorry is good. Like social, but not sorry. That's a play on our name.
Yeah.
Which I really like. Untying your thoughts.
Ooh. Wearing purple? Do any of these match purple? Do you know? I suppose this matches purple.
That matches purple for sure.
Okay, so here I have a crepe sculptural tunic dress. So the nice thing, what I really like about the sculptural tunic dress in crepe is that given its length and the thicker, like not transparent sheer fabric, you can wear this with just your bra and underwear, especially if you're going away to some hot place, but also throw something in your bag for later when it gets cooler out. And let me describe the cut of this dress. So the way that it works is where is it? Okay. So there is a swoop in this fabric that goes here, kind of diagonally. So this up here where this is the tightest part. And that is why we say it fits comfortably to a size 18. The exact measurements are there. So if you measure around your bust, you'll know whether this is going to fit or not. But it is like I'm a size 38C, and I find there's at least 6 inches, of space still kind of floating around here, plus a lot of space in the arms, which are slightly tapered, but not narrow or fitted at all. Then once you get down to the hip area, so different from the self-pocket dress, it opens up to a lot of space. So if you're somebody, what I like to say is if you are apple-shaped, you may prefer the self-pocket dress. And if you are pear-shaped, you may prefer this dress because there's a lot of room down here for anything you've got going on down here. A little less room up here. So that's the biggest difference. This dress also comes with pockets. This one has 2 inseam pockets here. I usually don't recommend putting anything too heavy in the pockets, like a tissue would be fine, but anything that you put in that's heavy is going to drag it down. Sorry, it's a little warm in here. Now, in terms of length, I would say at its shortest point, which is right here, it lands 2 inches below my knee. So I would say there's about a 6-inch difference in length from the shortest point on the self pocket to the shortest point on the sculptural tunic. You'll also notice that it's not so much that it's asymmetrical. There, it's not so much that it has an asymmetrical hem, but it does have like a flouncy, uneven hem. Like that. It's very staticky. Pro tip, if you have static, we just say put water on your hands and wipe down your clothes and that'll get rid of it. We generally don't have static issues in the store. But when the weather's really, really dry and there's not a lot of humidity, that's when you're going to find it. So there.
Judy said, sorry, not social. KNOT.
Sorry, not social. Sorry.
I think it should be social first.
I think so because
because I think it's more about the action. Like sorry, not sorry is the brand, and then you have like this. You want the action to be kind of the interest, because within the word, like you obviously have a clue of what it is.
Social and not sorry. Yeah, I see where she's getting at with that. Social, not sorry. There's something there, guys. So this one
sorry
here,
social.
Oh, you guys had asked me a question and I wanted to go back and answer it.
Margaret had said not on your life, KNOT.
So the question of can you remove these beads? So we have a 3-bead necklace and a 5-bead necklace. You can't even slide the beads. Guys, these beads are fixed in place. So you cannot remove them and you cannot slide them. Now, back to this. So I fell in love with this necklace, and I'm going to show you up close why. It does have the adjustable strap on, adjustable length, but let's see if you guys can see that. So it's kind of like a periwinkly, purpley blue. Can they see that? I know it's so reflective. I hope so. And this one is a little darker on this side, a little lighter on this side. These ones have lace on this side, or you could wear the whole necklace backwards, and you get kind of like a mottled look on that side. So I'm going to wear it this way to go with the pants.
Yes, I agree. I actually don't hate the textures, though. I think it is kind of cool.
Do you like it with the lace?
Turn it around.
So this is it on the plain side, which I think would look great if you have the periwinkle lisianthus pants, or there were a couple of colors. Alex put them together on the stories today. And then if you do it with the lace side showing.
I like the lace side purely because the purple is not an exact match. So you kind of get distracted by the fact that it's not an exact match with the verbena when you have the black.
So personally, I don't know that I would wear that because it kind of blends in a lot. What color would you wear with it, Shefali?
I don't know. I can't really see the necklaces. I just see strands and strings. That could be a name, strands and strings. So Margaret said the naughty closet.
Ooh.
Like
definitely get some interesting people who want to join that.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost as bad, dare I say, as in the closet.
It is for a totally different demographic.
Yeah. Someone who's into very interesting upside downy things.
So I kind of love red and purple together. It's one of my favorites. Yeah. And then with the black and the gray, like to me, this is a killer outfit.
Meow.
You know what? I think that this necklace is going to grow on people.
Yeah, it is.
And then we're going to not be able to get them anymore. And everyone's going to be like, what about the cat necklaces? And I will also be saying that. Okay, so were there any other questions about the sculptural tunic dress versus the self-pocket dress?
I don't think so. I think Marguerite let us know. So Judy had said for her sorry not social, that's why I flipped it so the brand is still obvious, thinking SEO, thinking like a true marketer.
Oh, she's right.
But what I will say is that I think that the brand, it's kind of like a thing under the brand. Like it's not something that you immediately think of when you look at the brand. It's kind of something that you, when you get into the community of the brand, like the Flu-Vog community is called the Flu community, right? Like it has to be something that has the name.
Oh, well, maybe that's the thing is we don't actually name it a thing. We name us.
No.
No, but we could, right? Like, you know,
yeah.
Flu community.
What are we? The sorry not sorriers? The naughties, the naughty ladies. KNOTTY.
Oh.
I don't hate that, guys.
I don't hate that. I don't hate it.
But then Jane said you will have a lot of men tuning in.
Well, that's what I'm a little concerned about. There are going to be people out there who like, this is where I want to spend my Friday night with these naughty ladies.
Yeah.
And then they're going to see, then they're going to say some naughty things during the live, and I'm going to be so awkward.
Corey said, naughty girls.
We'd need to have like cowboy hats.
You just take the duster strand, the belts, and you go, woo. Getting too cute, says Jackie. Yeah, I think that sorry not sorry social.
I love it. I love the concept. I think we can do better, ladies. I think we can incorporate that concept into something that makes us all titter when we hear it. Just go hee hee hee. Every time we say it, we go hee hee.
Savita said, how about Miss M-I-S-S behaving silkies? Behaving silkies. And I kind of love that.
Misbehaving. Oh, what if we do something along the lines of, you remember that she's an influencer now. We don't care very much anymore.
We do not care club. The We Do Not Care Club?
Yeah, but with the other not.
No, that's copying.
Okay, but what about something like that?
Yeah, but then we might as well just do the sorry social. And then basically
then it doesn't have a knot in it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like the whole point is that we're distinctive from that.
Okay.
And so that's kind of the same, like
these are uni, by the way. These are the heavyweight winter uni.
Yes. That was kind of the same conflicts I had when I was thinking about the name Club Closet. Because I was like, oh my gosh, like I needed to be fun, but also not fun, but also talk about music, but also talk about fashion.
I love Club Closet. Mwah, is what it is. Mwah. Not. How do you get not and social and fun? So, I'm wearing a boxy top, guys.
Jane said you will still get men tuning in regardless.
Yeah.
And we do. I just don't say the comments.
So this one here is a boxy top.
Cute. I actually really like those together.
Yeah, it's really sweet. So I'm wearing the uni pants, which are the heavyweight linen in the very burnt orange leaning towards red. And this is more of a red, I would say, but it somehow works together. And you can see the frequency style pattern that's going on in here. It's actually dual frequency because you have these waves through here. And what you might not be able to see is there's also a chartreuse that is an additional wave that goes through here.
Margaret was wondering, can we see how a light linen Casbah drapes differently than a heavyweight linen?
We sure can. So I will move from these when I move into the next pair, and I will move into the koi, which is lightweight. So remind me when I make that switch, Shefali, that we're going to talk about the differences.
I will. Carrie says, soiree, not sorry. I think it's too many in the beginning. Do you know what I mean? Soiree, not soiree. It has to be like
sorry, not sorry, soiree.
But then it's just the same thing with a word. That's like sorry, not sorry, socials. But it's just the same thing. The same thing you said. I like the idea. I like the concept. But ladies, we can do better.
Okay. So speaking of intelligent ladies, so we had the perfume guy that we've been talking about so much. Look down there. Thank you. Ooh.
And then we'll have a segment sound that says, stop.
So we did finally get a chance to chat with the perfume guy. What are our thoughts? Still stand by the perfume. The perfume is gorgeous. So what we found out is that he makes his perfumes in France, which is how we can be assured that there's no child labor involved. The scents are evocative of existing scents. So we had some concerns. And there were a number of things. So we would recommend, and we can actually tell you the name of his website. If you are looking for a duplicated, like a duplicate of an existing scent, they do an incredible job. And you can either get it in perfume or you can get it in oils. And they smell unbelievable.
Like truly unbelievable.
And his price point on his website is $35 for a thing like this, which comes boxed. It is amazingly priced, amazing product. The problem is that he sells them for so little that there's no way that we could compete with him. So if we had them in store, we would have to sell them for very close to what he sells them for. And it would actually make more sense for you guys to go to his website than to buy it from us. So that's kind of where we landed with him, is that we do really stand behind his products, and I will personally be placing an order. The name of the company is Sealed, as in signed, sealed, and delivered. With Misk, like mist, but it's not a mist, it's a misk.
And
like
it's not
kite.
a musk, but it's a mist.
Oh, yeah, it's not a musk, it's a misk. So Sealed with Misk. And they have two websites. One is their regular website, one is on Square, and they sell duplicates of existing perfumes, and they are stellar. So do check them out if that's what you're interested in. We can't compete with their prices. And the other thing that we kind of had reservations about as a brand is that, they are duplicates of somebody else's work, which means another company did all the research and development on the scent, and then they came very close to producing that scent. without using as many chemicals, which I thought was kind of great. But we didn't know how we felt about that. I don't think that the designer brands should be charging $600 for something that really is only worth $300 or $200 or $100. I also feel like somebody charging $35 for somebody else's research and development, and then they just copied it. But then who doesn't copy everything? That's what Amazon is. So you know what? There's just too much gray for me personally at this moment. But I would highly recommend you go and shop there. Their scents are amazing, which gets us to where we're headed now. So we reached out to another company that also produces its own scents, and we are going to be getting in some samples of some of their scents, which are created by them. And for example, one of them is like Bombay Nights, one of them is like Sandalwood Soiree. So they're all scents that are kind of India inspired, but scents that were created by this brand, all in oils. So it's not a perfume, it's an oil. So we're going to be getting those in, and then we are in talks with her, and I like that it's a her. We were in talks with her to create a Sorry Not Sorry signature scent. So that's where we're headed. But if you are looking for a really good duplicate of an existing fragrance, do check it out. They go to the women's show. They go to all of the shows. You can't beat the prices, and you cannot beat the scents. If you're looking for, Baccarat by, what is it called? Something by Baccarat?
Baccarat Rouge.
Baccarat Rouge, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Which normally sells for $600. They sell one for $40 that smells exactly the same. Perhaps even better.
So Jackie said, ask him to make a scent for Sorry Not Sorry.
So that's good point. And he probably would. But I feel like I want to go with this other brand who has already started creating their own scents, and they kind of are along the same lines as we are with, they use the same product basically. But so one of the differences were his products are made in France, and the oils that are used for this other lady's products are not made in France. They're made in India, but the flowers are all the same everywhere. So I don't know. And I thought if we focused on scents that were more Indian scents, like rose and sandalwood, patchouli, cedar. What were some of the other ones we talked about with her? Indian inspired scents that mostly come out of India.
With her, yeah. So they have signature scents from their personal collection that they've created, and you can sell them in your boutiques, and they're all scents inspired by like South Asian or Indian things.
Yeah, and she named some. Yeah, but she named some
Bombay Nights.
I said all that.
Oh, you did. Oh, but wasn't it like
sandalwood, cedar? Patchouli. What were some of the other ones that she did?
Rooibos. No, it wasn't rooibos, but it was a similar kind of word that she said.
So here is the red one. There. And look how beautiful it looks in the oranges. Stunning, right?
Yeah, really nice. I'm trying to think of that word. She had said something that has like a kind of, I thought it was rooibos though.
It isn't. It wasn't. Well, it wasn't. She might have been something else. I would have clocked rooibos. I would have been like, really?
Yeah, but it was something similar to that. That was it.
So that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
But if you are looking for a very well-made dupe, sealed with Misk, I can highly recommend. But not the direction we're headed.
No. And Jordy said, Priya, I love your values.
Yeah, thank you. They have a really good product. Like, there was just something about, because I said, well, do you have like any original scents? And they said they may be making original scents in the future, which to me sounded really good. I think that they're just not as well established as this other company. And maybe I think they've only been around a year. So, they're really still finding their way. And I know when we'd only been open a year, we were really finding our way too. So we didn't close that door. We've just put a pin in it. But we are excited about working with this other perfume brand and creating our own scent and having these Indian-inspired perfumes.
Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful. And those perfumes are made in Canada, right? Like, remember what she said is that they're actually mixed here, even though the oils come from India. Mm-hmm. They do the mixing here, which means technically they're made in Canada in terms of tariffs, which could mean anything at this point. I love this brown one. I've actually had trouble deciding if I love them enough that I would wear them together. The answer is no, but I still do. So I don't know if you can see the teal and the brown together. Like, don't they just remind you of the beach?
Yeah.
Or my dining room?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you already make that
This
connection?
background, yep.
Yep. Yeah, it is my dining room. That's so true. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I am wearing a frequency-based one shoulder dress. And the one shoulder dress sits like this. You have one arm that is beautifully drapily covered for holding your martini. And then you have the one arm that is bare. If you are somebody who prefers not to show your arm, some ladies will wear a tight-fitting top underneath here. Other ladies won't. It's amazing as a bathing suit cover-up because of just the way that it sits. It's very, very loose and forgiving because when you think about it, this is all just space in here.
And it's perfect for travel because you can wear this as a dress for like your vacation dinner at a nice resort after a day lounging by the pool.
Yeah, definitely.
Or even when you were getting on the plane and, you know, this was in your carry-on, but you ended up buying some stuff for your familia, you could take that and wear it as a scarf.
You totally could wear it as a scarf. And I have also been known to do a little tuck right up here and wear it with a pair of pants and, you know, kind of make it look a little bit more drapey and intentional and shorter.
And Lorena's got tons of hacks for this piece.
Yeah, she really does.
She used to do a lot of reels on that. Did you want to show how you could quickly turn it into a scarf?
Yeah, let me show you guys how you can quickly turn it into a scarf. So the fun thing about the one shoulder dress is she's a rectangle. So here we go. It looks like this. So once you see it looking like this, all of the scarf opportunities come to mind. So what I would probably do is go diagonally to create this. And then, so I've got a triangle. And then wear it like this with a Zsiska bead or by itself. I've been rewatching Mad Men. And as we all know from Mad Men, nothing is sexier than a woman in a scarf. Because apparently,
because you're just such a naughty girl.
Yeah. So you can wear it like that. I think you could even do the kind of Hermes type things that Hermes does, where they fold it over to create a bit of a band. Like this. And the way they do it at Hermes is they show you how to fold it. So the part that you want to show the most is the part that's exposed. And then you just wear it like that. So a little bit more fancy, less drapey across the shoulders. So that's how you do it. And I would either wear a ring with that, probably, or a Zsiska bead or something rather than tying a knot. But if you were to tie a knot...
Men love scarves, says Henna. Pete from Mad Men. Henna says, real class.
Oh, let's watch.
Yeah, Henna's watching.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, that's what Henna and Jack were saying when they were over on the weekend, that men love scarves, according to Mad Men. So, okay. What time is it? Oh, we also have the matching side slit, boxy
top
in the same fabric.
So what kind of frequency energy is it giving you, Priya, this fabric?
I like polka dots. I like the fact that they are closed. There's something less chaotic to me about a closed frequency image rather than because I feel like I need to follow that. And then it goes on forever and infinity's scary.
And where does it end?
Where does it end, guys? Where does it end? But this is also beautiful.
For me, it's like little auras, like people, like energy waves.
I really do. When I think of frequency and energy, I really do think of people. And there was a time when I was in survival mode, which was my whole life up until my kids finally left home. And I was like, okay, that's done. I didn't fail epically, so we're all good.
Time to get a dog.
Time to get a dog. And then fail epically with the dog, which I didn't do. But yeah, now that I am less in survival mode and I am much more able to connect with what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, I really do notice people's energies. And I think I probably felt people's energies, like when you walk in a room and you can kind of tell that something's heavy or, that there's something light spirited happening. But now I'm really aware of energies. And I notice when there's a shift in myself, I ask myself, wait a minute, is that because of me and something I'm thinking, or have I exposed myself to something and then kind of just adopted that energy? And what's funny is I didn't really notice it until Shefali, who's that customer of ours who lives really close by? And she's the one who helped us design the cardigan style. She also takes beautiful photographs of flowers. Not Monique. It's not Monique. It's not Carmela. No. Starts with a C though. Okay, so this lady. She came to us when we were in the other store, and her name, of course, is on the tip of my tongue. And she was saying, I really like you've got this jacket style or duster style, but it doesn't really suit me. She was somebody who was very apple shaped. And so we designed this jacket together, and we were laying silk out on the floor and folding things and pinning things and pinching things. And we were both just getting more and more excited. And then at one point she goes, okay, we need to take a breath because you're pumping me up, I'm pumping you up, and this is just too much energy. And until that point when she said it, I'm like, oh my God, that's true. Because we were just both so excited and so passionate about the design of what we were creating. Things were amping up fast. And that's when I really thought, yeah, that is what happens when you're around somebody. You really do pick up on their energy and you either go with it or you run from it, right? Fast.
Yeah. I know from experience.
Love this piece. So again, we have some frequency waves. We have a stripe that's kind of in an ochre, kind of a brown ochre. This is a gray through here. And then this is kind of a wine. And these are just kind of like a softened zigzag over top of the stripe. We also have this phenomenal border, which is kind of like in mustardy tones. And then this is a sky blue. And then under here is a teal. Guys, this feels so good on. What necklace should I pair with this?
Something blue.
Do we have something? Oh, we don't really, though.
What about that blue pendant?
This one?
Yeah. Because you have the blues and the greens. Yeah, perfect.
Wow.
And the earrings are adorable.
The earrings are right there, guys. Please, somebody buy this necklace and put me out of my misery.
We're doing only 2 sneaky peeks for February, or 3?
2.
Yes.
So, yes, normally this would be a sneaky peek. Yeah. Normally this would have been our second sneaky peek, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many weeks do we have left? 1. Right. So next Tuesday and next Friday, we're doing sneaky peeks. And then on release day, which is next Sunday. Yeah, we're only 10 days away.
Yeah.
We'll do our release day one, where if there's any pieces that you kind of wanted to see as they head to their forever home, or in case you're still interested in purchasing it, that will happen on Sunday. We just kind of felt like everything we were doing was revolving around the sneak peeks. Are you cold?
I'm freezing.
Really?
Well, you're moving around.
I am moving around.
Lights on, right?
Yeah. So we just felt like we were so busy doing the sneak peeks that we didn't have any time to have fun with you guys or have fun with pieces that we had in the store. So maybe this is just us being generous to ourselves and letting us being a little selfish so that we can have fun with clothes instead of doing okay, we have 30 minutes to get through 39 pieces. We got this, which is great because we feel like it's important and we love doing it, but it almost becomes mechanical. And this has got to be about more than that.
And also, Priya and I had a pretty serious talk of, so when we do the lives, we have to be efficient.
Yes.
And I think that sometimes that takes away from, the kind of the root of what it is. We're showing you products that we're hoping to sell, but it's not about that. It's about being able to check in with you guys, talk about stuff like, what the name of our potentially naughty podcast is going to be,
So these are supposedly red, but I actually feel like they're more of a burgundy there. And they're beautiful. And what I wanted to show you is in red, I think only in red, we got these bigger earrings. So if you remember the ones we had last time, those were these. So if you put them on top of each other, you can really see the size difference. So this is what we had before, and this is what we've got now in red. And I think we call these ones large. so that there is a differentiation. But they're burgundy. Fun burgundy earring.
Lorena asks, Priya, can you show us the duster behind you that's green with cream?
Oh, it is so pretty. Lorena, it would be beautiful on you. It's a lovely piece. And I think it will go.
Oh my God, Carrie, that is brilliant.
What did she say?
Carrie said, we could call the Friday Live, do not, K-N-O-T, do not disturb. Made me think of it because someone just came into the room to talk to me and I said, don't you see a busy thing? Sorry. I really like that.
I really like it too.
And then we can do a
yes. And you know why? Because this is our time, right? This is
my time.
Yeah. We're not catering to everybody else and doing all the things and being everything to everyone. Just sitting back, trying on clothes and chatting with the girls. So maybe that's the one. Do not disturb.
It's kind of like sorry, not sorry has a play on something. And I like that do not disturb also has that same play.
Well, and you know what I like about it is that it's got strength, voice, right? Unafraid to say, I'm busy. I am busy playing in my closet right now.
Move aside.
Move aside. This is important to me. Back off. We don't do enough of that. Okay, I am about to try on the koi pants in the spring linen. So before I do that, let's take a minute to look at the heavyweight linen. You'll notice here, and what I think Carrie has mentioned in the swap and sell group, is that the heavyweight linen doesn't tend to wrinkle as much. It is a little weightier, but I would say it doesn't feel heavier on the waist. The only place where I can kind of feel the heavyweight linen that it's different from the lightweight linen is here at the crotch. I find that there's more fabric and you can feel the weight of the fabric at the crotch. Just because, it's between your legs. So it's like there's more stuff there. I don't notice that when I wear the lightweight linen.
I think do not disturb is the winner.
Everybody loves it.
Everybody loves it. And Christine just said, love that. My husband goes to the garage when I watch my silk show.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It is. It's our time. It really is. And the whole idea that, we need to make time for our time and that we're entitled to it. And even if it's just something as silly as hanging out with your friends and trying on silk clothes, that is still worthy of a do not bother me. In the middle of something that's important to me.
I'm in the middle of something
very important with my friends. These guys and also the people.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So now I am going to try on. Let me make sure I've got the right size here. So I was wearing a large in the uni winter weight heavy linen. Now I'm going to put on a large in the summer weight light linen.
And then, excuse me, we will look at the drape.
I love doing.
Is the heavy linen? Oh, great! Thanks, Marguerite, for asking again. Is the heavy linen okay for hot summer?
No, it is not, unless you're spending all your time inside in an air-conditioned place. It is. I would say it's about as heavy as a pair of jeans. So if you would be comfortable wearing denim out on a hot day, then you would be comfortable wearing the heavyweight linen. But if you would find that denim, a pair of jeans, would be too warm for you, then you will probably find the heavyweight linen also too warm for you. Is that a good analogy?
I agree.
Okay, so now I am wearing the lightweight linen. Where do I feel it? I don't feel any heaviness or bulk through here because the fabric is so light. I can't even tell where the crotch is, whereas I could tell where the crotch was just by wearing it. It feels much lighter. It will get a little more wrinkly. Like you can already see that it's got some folds in it, but those will fall out and then they'll come back in and then they'll fall out. Other differences. They're the same length. They fit the same way across the waist. Have you noticed any differences between them?
So I say this for the opposite perspective as somebody who actually likes heavier fabrics and the way they fall because it provides a weight. And for the kind of style or maybe the kind of feeling I have or the fact that I like denim more, I do like the heavy linen in my size. However, if you watched the stories recently, I put on the medium of the verbena pants
in the summer weight.
And I liked that more. For me, it gave me the feeling I liked in the heavy linens for my size without being overwhelmingly hot like the heavy linens would be in the summer.
So going up a size in the summer with linen.
Yeah, going true to my size in the summer, because I'm actually a solid medium bottom.
Oh, okay.
But I always go down a size in Bryn Walker.
Right.
So in the heavy linens, I would go down a size. And in the summer linens...
Let's just take it from what you would normally wear in Bryn Walker.
Small.
So Shefali is normally a small on the bottoms in Bryn Walker.
I can even wear an extra small.
And she can even wear an extra small.
Crazy.
But in the winter weight linens, she is fine with the small, but in the summer weight linens, even a medium was quite comfortable.
Yeah. In the summer linens, I would prefer a medium to get the same feel as me wearing a heavyweight linen in my size in the fall.
The pants are really forgiving. Like, as you know, I always wear a large and I could very easily wear a medium. And I wonder if maybe that extra feel that I have under here in this area, if I went down to a medium, I wouldn't notice that. But my biggest pet peeve ever is outgrowing something I love. It just makes me sad because I don't want to say obsessed, but like if I buy something, it's because I have truly fallen in love with it. It's not that I just like, here, let me take that or let me take that. In fact, I am likely to buy something that I might not even wear just so I can look at it in my closet because it is so freaking beautiful. And I don't want to part with it. And so if I have something that fits me and suddenly my clothes tell me that I can't wear them, it makes me sad and angry, which is why I always go up a size if I can, because I can always, let's say something happens and I just turn slim to nothing. You can get them taken in, but you cannot get things made bigger once they've already, unless you have a good seam allowance. And the Bryn Walker pants do not have a seam allowance. Any other questions there?
So there's some comments about other ladies' suggestions. Margaret says if it's really humid, the summer weight works better. I agree. And Margaret has a suggestion from Marguerite. If you can get both, do so. I got the summer ones last year and had to wait until now to get a winter weight pair, and they will be great for the spring and fall. Agreed. And in the winter, what I like to do is I wear stockings, or like you can even wear long johns underneath.
Yeah. Or I've actually noticed coming across my Facebook feed, these things called Nordic socks. Yeah. And I'm like, those seem really good. They're wool and they're terry. So they're very soft on the inside and they come up to here.
Yeah.
I just don't spend enough time outside. But if I were going to be doing stuff outside in my winter linens, that's what I would do, is get the socks.
Well, that's why I got the Fluvog socks that are super high, because they come up really high and then my coat kind of covers the rest basically. So I'm good.
So you get that extra layer of warmth. And I sometimes find that I get really warm.
Yeah.
So being able to really quickly whip those socks off if I need to and throw them in my purse is also a win.
Yeah.
So long socks is great.
And when we had said do not disturb, Corey said, and Priya can make a sticker, like a little door sign.
Sure.
You know why I actually zoned out for a second? Because I was thinking of the way we could even film like a gag reel of like all these ladies going into their rooms and putting up, like turning a sign that says do not disturb.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
That'd be fun. And then Jane says, no guys will tune into that.
No,
I agree.
No, they won't. And I think women will realize that it's a treat, right? That it's their time. It's like a room of one's own. And that is a Virginia Woolf reference.
Yes, it's a Virginia Woolf reference. And Jane said, I like heavy linens for October, March, and light linens usually in April or May and through the summer and early fall.
I would agree with that.
Agreed.
Yep. Oh, this is pretty. So this one is more of a brown, and then that is, so it's a teal, but it leans very heavily towards blue. And probably the reason why I can't decide whether it's blue or teal is because it's both. So you can see that some of that is a blue and some of it is a teal. So you could pair it with navy or you could pair it with a teal. And then the rest of this is almost like a watercolor, different shades of brown. It's beautiful. And as you know, would I pair it with this? Well, it definitely matches my shoes. That ties it all together. But if I put on a necklace that kind of brings in, Shivali, what would you do to tie this into an outfit?
You need something more of that bright orange on top. And like, yes, with the cord. Jerseys. And then you know what I do to make it extra fun?
What would we do to make
I'd wear a blue bracelet, which I know we don't have.
We don't have.
Okay.
One day. We're getting there, guys. There we go. Oh, here's something. What time is it?
It's 9:35.
Okay, let me tell you something. We're not anywhere near getting through all of these, but that's okay. Because we're having fun.
You should show that pink baby doll, that wabi sabi one. I just feel like that hasn't had a moment to shine.
I will.
Like ever. I'm not just saying like in this live. Like,
yeah, I'm just wondering what I wear it with.
I think you should wear it with the verbena or owl. Owl would be sweet with that.
You think?
Definitely, because of the white, the light kind of color.
Okay, we're going for a pants change. So, you remember last time we spoke, we talked about how one of the biggest problems we're having is new customer acquisition. And I won't name names, but one of you lovely ladies reached out and said, hey, I have an idea. And so Shivali and I gave it lots and lots of thought, and we kind of think it's a great idea if this is something that you also may be interested in doing. So one of our wonderful customers was saying, they have a lot of friends who would probably love to get together and have a party. And what if it were a sorry, not sorry party where I just had a bunch of your stuff and people came over and they could try things on and try different styling hacks. Ow. Oh, right. Owl. Right. And then it's like,
I should have just gone.
That I still wouldn't have gotten. Yeah. So she was saying, like, I could show them styling hacks and we'd have a great time. And then they could purchase directly off the website and then take the piece home with them. And we thought it was a really great idea. So we tried to figure out logistically, how would this work? So the way that it would work, if somebody else is interested in doing this, is you would create a wish list. And then it would have to be one of you that we know quite well, because we would be trusting you with thousands and thousands of dollars worth of clothes. But we would send them to you. And then you would get a code like Priya 10 that anybody who purchased would get a 10% discount using your code. And if it was a first time purchase, you would get 10% of their sale, like come directly to you. So that you would make some money. And then to thank you for making that effort of having this little event, we would also give you $100 gift card. And this is all still very much in the could this even work stage. But as we are great at workshopping together as a team, if anybody thinks that this might work, or a better way of doing it, or an interesting or different way of doing it, we kind of liked the idea. We'd love to know your thoughts.
Yeah, I think that you basically said it for me. And I feel like what's really cool about it, and Jackie said it exactly, like Tupperware, which is basically what I've been telling Priya. It's like it's a Tupperware party.
Yeah, and Alex said it's like Pampered Chef.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. I can see why you wanted to make sure it got seen. It's wabi sabi, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's so cool.
It's stunning.
And don't forget to show that duster behind you. Did you?
Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you. That's what I'm going to do next.
And Jordy says, because of the theme today, now the circles look like spinning records. Welcome to my world, Jordy.
Jordy, we are looking forward to having our appointment with you. So for those of you who don't know, we do virtual appointments, and Jordy has one scheduled for tomorrow, and we have pulled her entire wish list, and we're very excited to work with her. And that's something that you can do as well. Just let us know that you'd like to have a virtual appointment, and we will take care of the rest and make sure that everything is available for you. Now, in Jordy's case, we're going to be filming it. We're going to use StreamYard, so what you're seeing here, to just videotape it so that we can give her a copy of it. And then that way she has a reference point to go back to as well. So we love doing stuff like that. It would be our pleasure.
Yes, we can show this one with verbena afterwards for sure.
Yes,
I just really wanted to show it with Al.
And then here I'm wearing it with that blue and green necklace that you would never know is blue and green.
Nobody would know. Nobody needs to know.
I will 100% be getting this necklace. Just not yet, because we only got 2, and I feel like you guys should get first dibs. But soon, on our next shipment, I will get it, because I'm in love, and I will be heartbroken if I don't get one. But I can order tomorrow. Beautiful.
So Marguerite, I've actually seen a solution to your problem online. So Marguerite says, or Kim says first, I was just going to say a Tupperware party, but you beat me to the punch. And Margaret says, wow, that sounds amazing. Honestly, ladies, if you're interested, you should send us a message. Yeah. Obviously, like it would have to be with customers that we have a bit of a rapport with.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite a lot of you. So who do watch our lives. But yeah, let us know. Like it's something we're working the kinks out with.
Well, and the other thing is, like for a lot of us, if you want to try on, is this a large? I'll have to check the size. Yeah, this is a large. Yeah, like even if you're somebody who's like, you know what, I haven't tried on all the pieces. I have 10 friends who also feel the same way. You could basically get everything on your wish list sent to your house, and then host this event. And then I guess, I don't know what we'd have to do. We'd have to trust you that you actually host it. There would be that whole ethical integrity thing that we would trust that you did it. And then that way you would also get to try on all the styles for yourself as well. And your friends could too. Love it with the purple Shefali.
Thank you. Yeah, it was actually Jane's suggestion.
This, I think, would also go really well with foxglove, which is down here.
And mandevilla.
And mandevilla. Yeah, which is in here.
So Marguerite says, I need a way to make my baby doll smaller. The beautiful magnetic buttons don't gather enough. I need a way to gather maybe the back or so the pockets don't get so close together. I tried getting elastic bands that adjust on the website. It poofs out my hips to use as a belt. I thought I'd blouse the dress, but it gets too short and hippie. So basically what I would suggest getting, Marguerite, are these like back clippers that they used to make in the 90s. I think
she said that she tried that and it ballooned it out. She said elastic.
No, elastics. But not these clips.
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do know what you're talking about.
I just don't know the name.
So we actually, for a while there, showed how you could use those same little elastic things that they use on mattresses to keep your sheet on your mattress, and you would run it along the inside, and it acts like a button. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. They're about this long. They're like a white elastic, and then they have like a little plastic loop on, and you basically put it through here. And then you pull it down and it latches in place. So what you see on the top is almost like a button.
I've seen a similar one that is metal or something that looks nicer that you can wear in the back.
Yes.
So that it can actually be on the outside and that will put it in together.
I have seen those as well.
Yeah.
Generally, those have claw clips. Some of them are serrated, but I have also seen ones that are plastic coated so they won't damage the silk. So you'd have to check for that. Mm-hmm. What's another option you could do? So the concern is that when she wears it, it's too big through here. Ladies, any suggestions?
Carrie said, a sari party, yay! And I meant those elastic adjustable belts. Would it work to rosette the back with a tiny bangle?
Yeah, let's try it. I'll be right back, everyone.
Trying a theory with Priya Mohan. Yeah, I think that honestly, a sari party would be super fun. And you can have your own version of the Do Not Disturb podcast right in your home. So yeah, super exciting. If you're interested, you can send us a message or email us.
Yeah. And another idea that another one of you came up with, and again, I won't mention names, is somebody is going away on a vacation and is having trouble figuring out how to pack. And so reached out to us and said, is that a service that you could provide, helping me mix and match my pieces? So, and I was actually thinking about this a long time ago. Harry Rosen did that for my husband because he likes nice clothes, but doesn't intuitively know how to put them together. So somebody from Harry Rosen came over and kind of went through his wardrobe with him, took pictures of different pieces matched together, and then kind of sent him all of those digitally, Did my husband ever use them? That was extra work. I don't think he did. But I think that's the kind of thing that customers are asking is, can you help me go through my closet and pair things? Which I don't know if we can do or not. So let me know what you think. Is there a way to do that? Like, I think if like it could take hours, right? Like it could be like a 3 to 4 hour thing and it might not be able to be done in person. So
see, this is what I said, is that it's not something that we can offer through the business, because that would mean that people would have to take time out of their like tasks to do that.
We're understaffed for that.
We're really understaffed. However, I have offered to this particular customer personally that I am willing to do that. So I think I did send a DM. I don't know if the DM was received to this person.
I think she said that she wasn't getting anything on Instagram and that she had accepted something on Facebook.
Yeah, but I don't think I think I did send her a message. Let me check again. But yeah, just some thoughts. It is something that, like, you know, we would like to be able to do in the future. It's just, unfortunately, we're just a bit short-staffed.
We are short-staffed right now. So I put in 2 and I thought I was going to put in 3. So I put them off center. Like there's one here in the center and one off on the side. I think if I knew I was only going to do 2, I would have put them more like here and here. And I turned it around first. So this is the back of the piece. And I just used one of our little bangles and an elastic band around it like that. You could also use a mason jar lid and just any like nylon elastic. And then let's turn it around. So is it less wide? Staticky from all the movement.
Just take some water in your hand.
From here, for myself.
Yeah,
I think it's okay though. We're good now. What do you think? Does it look less wide?
I think so. I think that you would have to do it a bit more intensely, but it does look thinner. I think it does, actually.
I think so too. I can feel it pulling towards the back. And maybe one here at the front. What are our ladies saying?
Margaret's saying, could you tie a knot on the inside, sort of under the arm area at the side of the dress? Is the baby doll on the website or a new release? No, it should be on the website, actually.
On the website.
If it's not, I can go check that for you.
Do you want the code?
And Carrie suggests, just one second, I tuck the baby doll into my waistband and tie a knot at the bottom. And Jane suggests, if you tie one side and use a magnetic button on the other side, that does bring it in. The Jane hack. Or just tie.
So I put one of the bracelets here, and then I have 2 at the back, which definitely brings it in.
Yeah, I think there are definitely ways to use the rosettes to bring it in.
Yes. And I cannot forget to do this. I'm going to put it right here, so I don't forget. And I'll try the Jane hack. So Jane said, Marguerite said to put a knot under the arm. Let's see how that looks. All right. So a knot from the inside under the arm would be there.
Marguerite said, I tried to use magnetic buttons to do the overcoat trick and I lost the button.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, so instead of tying a knot, I'm just going to use an elastic on the inside.
And Michelle says bigger bracelets. Yes, if you use bigger bracelets, then you definitely can get away with 2 big bracelets at the back, just kind of really tying it in together, because it'll let you tie in more fabric, and that should help.
What do you think? Definitely brings it in.
But I think what Marguerite's issue is that it adds bulk to the hip. It adds
bulk to the hip. So under the arm, I don't think is the way to go.
I think for Marguerite's situation, it should be in the back, like you did, but even with bigger bracelets.
Yeah, or even just gathering more fabric.
Yeah.
Okay, I will try one more because I love me a good challenge. I'm sorry if I'm getting boring. So right now I still have these 2 in the back.
Marguerite said, okay, we'll try it. And if you're able to Don't forget, we have only about 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I definitely have to try on that one piece,
duster, and then also that sculptural tunic dress that you saw, like not the one that you showed, but the other one, the light one.
Yeah,
I think hasn't had its time of shine.
It's time to shine either. I was going to film some wabi sabis, but I guess I'll do those tomorrow because I'll be here.
Mm-hmm. And you get to do the deal of the day, and you didn't do the stories today that I usually do.
Well, you know why? Because first of all, I didn't have time.
Yeah.
And secondly, Alex had put in a lot of stories.
Yeah.
So I thought we really just don't need any more today.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'll be back next week to talk about what you should buy if you don't want to have a discount on silks.
But I will tomorrow. I'm probably going to get in for 1, and then I have that meeting with Jordy. But then I'm here till 6, so
good.
I'll have time. Okay, so I just tied a little knot in the back center.
So Jordy, actually, Marguerite wants the pockets farther away. She doesn't want them close together. Yeah, but that is a hack that would work.
And now we're inside out. It's great because it gives us a chance to our French seams. This is my punishment for turning it on inside out. I have to show you the French seams. So maybe it is also your punishment. Okay, so I put a knot at the back in the center. And I put a pretty big knot. What do you think? I think it shortens it too much at the back. Shefali? I need your eyes.
I think that because I don't know a lot of people who are wearing the baby dolls alone, like standalone.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not wearing it standalone, that's fine. Because I actually kind of like the way it kind of halters at it kind of, has a bit of that height at the top.
It almost looks like a bustle.
Yeah.
But do we want a bustle look? Big bums are in.
I mean, even if it's in or not, I stay having an asset. That's where I hide my gold.
I was going to talk about gold. Yeah. So this is kind of funny. Is there anything else I'm supposed to do before I tell this funny story?
Duster.
I'm doing the duster. So I just saw that the price of gold, people are buying gold right now because the American dollar, which was considered the stable currency, is less stable. And so what somebody has done the math and figured out that Indian women own more gold than the American Federal Reserve. Did you know that, Shefali?
Really?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm
for Club Closet.
No. I'm also looking at comments and products that people are asking.
Okay.
And then Judy sent me a message about something.
Oh, okay.
There are also things happening.
Okay. So, because I know Club Closet is coming up, and I know that you are totally swamped with everything.
That's okay.
So yeah, they're saying the Indian women have more gold.
Oh, I've actually seen this article.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Because that's like what Indian women get when they get married. And we gave some to our daughter. She's like, what am I going to do with this gold? And I'm like, well, the idea is you don't do anything with it. You put it in your safety deposit box. It's 22 karat gold. And if something ever goes horribly wrong, you cash it in. And that has been what Indian women have done for centuries, is they get gold when they get married. And that is their personal wealth that they, keep from the family. It's like their insurance policy. So when, like, even my mom, like whenever there's an event or something, not so much now, but when she was younger, at weddings or a birth of a child or anything, what you ask for is gold jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Indian gold, that really yellow gold, is 22 karat gold, which is so close to pure. So Indian women have a lot of gold, and apparently more gold than the American Federal Reserve.
That is actually not surprising. Because I feel like that is such an ingrained thing. And also I watched this woman, I think I've shown you a few videos from her as well. This woman who she actually is like, she lives in India right now in a small village because she got married and she wanted to go to school.
You told me. Yes.
You showed me. And she actually does a lot of very reflective videos, and she's very happy with her life. There's no regrets about her life, but she does talk about the reality of women and their ability to make money. And so she had made this video about how she had just gotten a haircut at the local temple, and she made 300. Or no, she didn't get a haircut. She sold her hair for 300 rupees.
Oh, wow.
But it wasn't hair that she cut. It was hair that she collected from her brush every day when she brushed her hair.
Wow.
So I always see stuff like this as examples of women ensuring that they have some kind of asset or inheritance, but it's never socially as valued as having bonds in a stock.
Having pretty things, because my mom, she was like, well, do you want all my gold? Like, should I give you all my gold? I'm like, I am not going to wear that gold. Like, it's beautiful, but I'm not going to wear this big chunky heavy gold set. Where am I going to wear that? Right. But the thing is, it's just having it in the bank. That's what you want to do with it.
I think also it's passing on a tradition, right? A tradition of what women from your background and from your family have done to keep money and to, it's kind of like a practice, right?
Yeah. Women to women,
right? So that's kind of the what is it? It's a ritual that women go through, or it's one of those things that women go through. Like when you get your period, like a lot of cultures, like even when I got my period for the first time, we had a little ceremony and I wasn't allowed to be around men, including my cat.
Seriously?
Yeah. And then all the clothes I wore when I got my period, we had to get rid of.
No.
Yeah. And it was like my favorite belts from when I was like 12. So,
oh my God.
Or 10. I was like pretty bummed, honestly.
Or just, but I think, that's true. It is part of ritual. I think it also stems from a scarcity mentality,
Definitely.
right? Like to quote Game of Thrones, if you always think winter is coming, you're going to be like, no, don't get me a nice outfit. Get me gold. Bring me the gold. Bring on the gold.
Yeah.
That's what I need. Preparing for the future. So I think I'm so glad you picked this piece, Shefali. It's beautiful. Like unbelievably beautiful. This orange with the flower in it, with the gold.
Very underrated piece.
Very underrated.
But the way the serrated pattern looks, it really reminds me of like that frequency.
Yeah.
Electricity. Exactly. It's like a circuit, right? But it's like waving and vibrating.
Okay. And actually, Jordy, I meant to tell you, we had a look at the measurements that you sent and the picture that you sent. Thank you for that. And Alex is very similar to your coloring and to your size. Mm-hmm. So Alex, even though she was going to go home, she's going to stay for an extra hour so that she can try on some clothes for you so you can get a good sense of what they would look like on your body by looking at it on hers. I kind of think after I try on this one last dress.
Did you try on the duster as well? Yeah, you did, right?
I did, yeah. Where is the piece that you said I should try on?
Ooh, that baby doll. Did you see that orange baby doll?
I do love the orange baby doll.
Yeah, just show it. This piece is stunning. I don't know how it hasn't sold. It's so lovely.
It is.
I actually was considering not putting it in this collection and I've been considering doing a collection that looks like paint, like people painting or like artwork. So, because we have so many silks that look like somebody's created like watercolor or a paint slab or something like that. And I really wanted to add this piece, but it also reminded me of like this kind of mishmash of energy, like mashed together. So
it's beautiful. And
I couldn't decide.
How has this not sold?
So you know how there's a kimono sleeve top that I had posted about that had, it almost looked like the sound bars?
Yeah.
This is the other fabric in that piece. Like the other piece in that fabric, sorry.
So this one, as you can see, has grays and blues and yellows and on a black background with Swarovski crystals that are glued onto the fabric, which means that you don't feel them from the inside at all. And I feel like this deserves to be tried on with yellow pants before we go. And then that black, my favorite necklace, my dream necklace,
the love of your life,
the love of my life. Step aside, Ford. You've been replaced
by Zsiska.
By Zsiska. Actually, that's what Kim was saying when she was in the store. She goes, "You just can't stop smiling. You're kind of in love with that brand." Like, who me?
It's just a crush, I swear.
Yeah, beautiful. Honestly, and that's why probably the other reason I stayed and I did the display, because I was like,
oh, of course, that's why.
Gently put them up
here. and then stress afterwards.
And then stress. Oh my God, I forgot the email. And then put the wrong link on it. How did I even do that? Okay, and then
because you got distracted by pretty things. I mean, it's a common problem in the store.
It is a common problem. And also, I don't think I've ever done the whole Friday Live setup that quickly.
No,
ever. Love it. So this down here is a brown and this here is a yellow.
It's a, yeah.
So yeah, it looks like it is two colors. You can see them side by side there. So this is the yellow. This is the brown. Beautiful soft silk too. Wow. Kind of love it. And I'm going to wear it with my favorite friend.
I think it's really cute.
Or maybe I wear the gold one.
I was going to say it doesn't tie in the pants.
It doesn't. Sadly.
It is cute. Okay, so out of the two, I feel undecided about which one I choose. They both kind of...
Neither of them pop.
Yeah, I think that's the problem for me. Wait, take one of the shorter ones that has a color similar in it and make it longer. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, what about this guy? We haven't shown this one yet.
Ooh.
So this one we had, and then they were faulty. And so we had to get rid of them. But now we have the ones that aren't faulty.
I actually really like that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
For sure.
That's the one.
And so it's 7 beads on an adjustable string. That is too beautiful together. Okay, ladies, we are done being naughty on a Thursday night. And I think we will change the name to Do Not Disturb with a K, because that's fun. And we will see you guys. So tomorrow we're going to air this again. For those people who didn't know we were doing this impromptu Thursday thing, and tune in. But there won't be anyone moderating it. It'll just be...
I'll just play it like a TV show.
Yeah. And then we will see you again on Tuesday for the first sneaky peek. Sounds good?
Sounds great.
Okay, guys, grab the Zsiska necklaces while you can. You remember that we ordered these in October and we just got them. So if you miss it now, who knows how long it's going to take.
Yeah, truly.
Okay, guys, have a fabulous night. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.